G'day everyone, welcome back to the workshop and another episode of Man on a Bike. I went on a mission yesterday down Adelaide to pick up a new bike for the man-child, my eldest son. It's a 2018 KLX 150 BF. So today in the workshop we are going to be pulling a few parts off of it. He's only 11 years old, he doesn't need indicators, doesn't need a number plate, and there's a bit of work, bit of general work to do to it. We're going to do an oil change, going to re-oil the air filter. There's a few things bent on it, the gear shifter's bent, the exhaust hanger bracket is cracked, the speedo cable is disconnected, so we're not even sure about what the actual kilometres are. So essentially today we're just going to get it all back into working order and get it ready to ride. Right, just taking the bike for a ride, got the oil nice and hot. We'll dump her out, hopefully without making a mess. Come on. Oh. Oh. Maybe I should have taken that the bash plate off.
I don't want to happen.
What? Huh? Oil's nice and clean. No metal particulate. It's not really any. Yeah. Not sooty. A little bit dark, but looks good. Look, spoiler. That's right. I'll do the oil filter as well. Just give this bike a nice reset, as it didn't really get the love and attention it needed or deserved. As I was having a look at the, oh dear. I was having a look at the speedo, and that's actually disconnected. So I've got no idea what the actual kilometres are. Speedo says 2700. Who knows? So because I don't really know what the history is, we'll just do everything right. Oh, that's hot. Believe it or not, it is hot. Doesn't look too bad. So I've done a restock of our consumables. All modal gear, genuine Kawasaki filter. Now the price I paid for that and that, they must be made out of unobtainium, vibranium, a little bit of gold mixed in there too. Shit, they were expensive. But yeah, go girl. Got it all nice and clean, ready to go back together. There's a rubber bit to the inside. It's the same way it came out. Arrow to the top. Beautiful. Not sure what the torque setting is. I'll just use a beep. Bloody messy. Anyway, I think the kids were doing it. Who made this mess?
No one.
You.
Nice fresh crush washer. Oh, doesn't even fit. Bugger. Alright, yeah, same again. Don't know what the torque setting is, but we don't want to over tighten it, so just snug. Yeah, got a brand new crush washer on there too. Yeah, something like that. A little bit of brake cleaner. Should be like a bought one. So we're going to be using the Motul 10W40 5100. It's not the top spec off-road racing oil, but it's still very good oil. I need about, what was it, 1.1, 1.2 litres. I think that bit's meant to stay on there. So yeah, 1.25 litres of oil with filter. So 2 litre. It's a really annoying amount, to be honest. A 2 litre bottle. Can't buy one, can't buy two. Well, you've got to buy two, but you know, I've got 750 ml left over. That's no good for a while at least. There you go. Bear with me. I was going to go get a cuppa. Now, job still to go. Gear shifter bent. Kicks and loose on the shaft. Kickstarter loose on the shaft and on the wrong part of the shaft. Front brake lever bent. Exhaust hanger bracket cracked. Speedo disconnected. So we're going to have to pull the headlight off for that. Still got to do the filter. I guess we'll clean and lube the chain as well. Yeah. Oh, indicators. Pull the indicators off. And the number plate. Anything else I can't think of too. Anyway, get stuck into it. Mirrors. Don't need them. Rubber foot pegs. Don't need them. Don't need indicators. Right, got this off. I'm just going to put it in the vise. I might use a shifter, I reckon. I'm just going to vise it there, put a shifter on there, and I'm just going to try to lever it back that way. Because we need to move it one tooth up on the spline. And because it's bent in, when you shift up a gear, it's probably going to hit on the engine case. Work better if I could take that off. There we go, got a bit out of it. Let's have a look. few in there. Ooh, lighting shocking. So with that like that, that's going to hit the engine case. So we just need to go a bit more. Well, gone a little more. That's clearance. There's not much, but that's not hitting. Yeah, that'll be good. Just sitting there dangling. So hopefully all we need to do is put it back in and Bob's your auntie. Just for a bit of future proofing, just got a big old bit of heat shrink and just put it on the indicator connectors. So that one day if it ever goes back on, that plug won't be full of shit. That's the goal anyway. This is one of my biggest peeves of buying second-hand stuff. You don't know how much it's been molested until you start digging into it. I just pulled the number plate off and this is what I found. Why? Why would you do that? I don't want the number plate on there, but god damn, that's ugly. I don't know what to do. God damn it. We don't need that. Oh, got him. Don't need that. No, I'm joking. I'm going to take this to a mate. Going to get that welded back up. Hanging bracket. Welcome back. A few days have passed. Got a few things done. Got that exhaust welded up. And also got this little nonsense of a spacer. It's like it's made out of a straw. I thought I'll have a go at making my own, a better, stronger one. So we've got a few M10 nuts, welded them together. I'll shape her up on the bench grinder and have a go at making my own. Surely whatever I do has got to be better than that. I'll show you the exhaust. Local bloke Luke done this for me. Looks like I bought one. Thanks Luke, I really appreciate it. I'm no engineering expert, but I think that's much better than that. Give it a coat of paint, lick a stamp, send it. Before we put it back together, there's one last thing to do, two last things to do. Air filter and chain. The KLX 150, the air filter's not in a generic spot like under the seat. I know the KLX 110, that's in a different spot as well. The KLX 110, up in here on the left hand side, so you got to pull all that off. KLX 150 though is right here behind this cover. So you've got a plastic here to pull off. You can get it off without taking the seat off. I did have a little squiz at this air filter before I bought the bike. It looked pretty clean. Like, previous owners didn't look like they rode it much at all. Still had a bit of oil on it. There was no dust behind it. It wasn't really dirty at all, to be honest. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 8mm bolts and 1 Phillips head screw bolt. There we have it. Got a cage in there too. Not bad. Beautiful rainy day for it. Apologies if the audio is terrible. It's pissing down outside. We're done. Got it back together. Fantastic. We went over the whole bike, double checked every nut and bolt. You never know. Straightened up the brake lever, but we are still going to put some bark busters on here, just for when, not if, but when my son drops it, he won't break his levers. That's the plan. I reckon what do you reckon, Ray? We'll get some black ones?
Black.
Black. I think that'll go nicely with the bike. What about some white ones too? You reckon white would go alright?
No, black.
Black? Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's back together, ready to ride. Yeah, so one of these days also going to need to get some new tyres for him. But probably the next thing I'll do is I need to mess around with the jetting. I think it's running a bit lean with the aftermarket pipe on it, or it's just not getting enough fuel through it, like it does backfire, and it's not wanting to idle right, like the revs will pick up on low idle. I think it's just leaning out, so get a few bigger jets, see what happens. So that pretty much wraps it up. Thanks again for watching. Give us a like, a subscribe. I have some parts come in. I've got my long range tank for the DRZ and some handlebars. Be looking at fitting them up soon. Stay tuned. you'll find out what's going to be next when you watch it. Anyway, see you next time.